batch of welcome all to the seventh batch of seventh certificate course on Sanatan Dharma, organized by Veda Samskruti Samiti in association with Viswa Yoga Vidyapit. Today we'll be continuing with the session on Mahabharata by Dr. K. N. Rao garu. We start the day with Vande Mataram by Venkatnarayan garu.
वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् सुजलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां सस्यश्यामलां मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनीं फुल्लकुसुमिता द्रुमदलशोभिनीं सुहासिनीं सुमधुरभाषिणीं सुखदां वरदां मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम्
Vande Mataram. ధన్యవాదాలు వెంకటనారాయణ గారు. Now I request Shankaran Naranaji to do the prarthana, please. Kindly unmute yourself.
1 minute meditation followed by 3 times Om. ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः। ॐ प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतो। ॐ श्रीमहासरस्वत्यै नमः। गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुनैव सहस्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मां पाहि गुरो। ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। मातृदेवो भव, पितृदेवो भव, आचार्यदेवो भव, अतिथिदेवो भव। ॐ सहना भवतु, सहनौ भुनक्तु, सह वीर्यं करवावहै, तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।
హరి ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. ధన్యవాదాలు శంకరనారాయణజీ. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. Now I request Dr. Karnam Nagaraja Rao garu to continue with the webinar, please.
शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्याये सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। Good morning everybody. Today again we are meeting here to discuss some aspects of Mahabharata. Yesterday, a brief introduction was given in respect of Mahabharata. Now Mahabharata is a big, how big it is, and how it was designed by Veda Vyasa in his mind, how it was taken birth in the form of a book, and subsequently how it was propagated by Vaishampayana and also Ugrashrava, and in the Naimisharanya. These type of issues we were discussing. The Naimisharanya is a place actually that a small aspect I had forgotten to tell. Naimisharanya has its own history because the story has been told in Naimisharanya, it has some prominence. The Naimisharanya is actually most of you must have seen Naimisharanya, but Naimisharanya is a history, is a traditional history is there. That history is that when Kali Yuga, on the dawn of Kali Yuga, before the setting of, at the end of the what is called Dwapara Yuga, and at the beginning of Kali Yuga, Kali is going to come. At the time, it is difficult for the munis to perform any yajnas or yagyas or concentrating on certain meditation. This type of things, it is difficult. So what they thought that they went to Brahmadeva and asked, Swamiji, where can we do this yajnam and yajnam yaga, tapas and all these things? Which place is ideal, where Kali will not enter? Then he told, okay. Then he created a Manomaya Chakra. Manomaya Chakra means by virtue of his mind, the chakra wheel has been created. It has been rolled out into the area, and he told wherever it gets stop, you go there and it will stop at certain place. That is a place where you have to do your dhyana, all these things. So they were following that chakra. Chakra went to different lokas and ultimately it came to Bhuloka. When it came to Bhuloka, it what happened is that it came to the area of Naimisharanya forest, and there the spoke will be there, no, the spoke of this wheel. It has got cut and it has fell into that place. So it is called that the first spoke is called a nemi in Sanskrit because nemi has cut into in that particular spot and it has fallen down. It is called from nemi it has come into the Naimisharanya. So it is a sacred spot. In the sacred spot, what is told there, in the sacred spot, there was a rishi by name Shaunaka. The Shaunaka was a Kulapati, and for him and his students, this Mahabharata has been told in that particular spot. Because of this reason, Mahabharata has gas. Traditionally, it is a rich value that is also there in Mahabharata aspect. Of course, not necessarily Mahabharata. And all these Puranas, Mahabharata, and all those things are actually born in that particular spot. Recently, I visited Naimisharanya where I saw even Satyanarayana Vratam has been started here like that, and big board is there. and then some Telugu people have started it and their puja performance and all these things, rituals and all these things also I saw in that particular spot. So Naimisharanya has got its own history, and Mahabharata has actually been propagated to the people at large in this particular spot. So Mahabharata has the traditional history is also there, which I had forgotten to tell yesterday. Okay, now coming to the today's point, Mahabharata, various aspects of Mahabharata we were discussing. In that, actually, I was telling that dharma was given more importance, prominence in Mahabharata. Apart from dharma, there are certain other aspects also. How dhanam should be performed, how other things are to be, how a person has to be conducted, how ultimately the Chaturveda Purusharthas can be attained by a human being by following certain principles, rules, regulations, and all these things. So this is crux of Mahabharata. That is why dharmecha, arthecha, kamecha, mokshecha, bharatashava. Yadi asti tadanyatra. Whatever that is there here is not there anywhere. Like that Veda Vyasa has told, which we discussed yesterday. Today, there is a specific focus point because we are having 6 days classes we are having. After giving a brief introduction of Mahabharata yesterday, today we will be discussing a few aspects. The aspect is called today I would like to discuss Dhanam. How Dhanam means it is a translation in English is very difficult. This type of words. If loosely we can translate it as a charity. It is not necessarily charity is not a particular apt word for Dhanam. But anyway, we call it as Dhanam or charity, whatever it may be. You understand in that perspective for the entire class. How Dhanam has to be done. This is the subject matter. Normally, we go by certain tendency that whatever people are telling for so many days or whatever we heard from the beginning of our childhood, we tend to follow that only. But sometimes we never look back and say whether our thinking is correct or not. Whether the particular dana given by particular person is according to the what is called principles that are embedded in Vedas, that are embedded in Upanishads, whether they are there or not. Those type of things, critical thinking, critical analysis, normally because of this pressure of work, materialistic world, and moreover, the little interest in aspects of Mahabharata, Ramayana, and all these things. We want to have all ideas in a sharp point of time. Maybe in 5 or 10 minutes, if somebody is going to tell entire Mahabharata, that is fine for me, not more than that. So this is how that life is going on. Because of this reason, normally most of us don't do what is called homework and all this is. But if we read Mahabharata, Ramayana, and those type of books, original books, if we read, we get more insights from all those things, and some characters which are highlighted so high all these years will fall flat on seeing all those things. Now today I would like to discuss one aspect of that is called Dhanam. How Dhanam has to be performed. This is actually I would like to give 2 or 3 stories examples. Then we can come to a conclusion whether it is really Dana is really Dhanam or not. This type of things we can see. So here we know that Karna is a we know that Karna is a person who is known for his Dana. Dana Veerashura Karna. He is a Dana Karna. He is known for his charity, charitable nature, and no other person was actually as great as Karna like that. We feel like that. So because of this reason, we develop some sort of what we can call great pity towards Karna. And this is and all this is when we are discussing Dhanam, we need to forget whatever thinking we are having on Karna and all this is. Here we are discussing purely is Dana Gunam, and whether it is going to fall under Satvika Gunam, Rajasa Gunam, or Tamasa Gunam. Satvik Dhanam is the greatest Dana, Rajasic Dana is middle level, and Tamasic Dana is a lower level. So what is the whether is dana where it falls down falls? It's compared to some other dana performed by some other rishis. So let us see. And a small story has also to be told because in order to highlight this aspect, Pandavas were in exile. Everybody knows this story. Pandavas were always in exile. So they needed to stay one more year in incognito, that is called Agnatavasa, before claiming their kingdom. So this is Agnatavasa is going to happen and Vanavasa is getting ended. At that particular phase, Dharmaraja was always fearing about Karna, his abilities, because he was having Kavacha Kundala, he is having Kavacham is there, that is protective armor from the arrows. That is also he is having, and Kundalas also he was having. Kundalas, what is the purpose of these kundalas? Kundalas are actually earrings, some sort of earrings. They were born in Amruta. Like that, Mahabharata, some reference is there. Because that is, if it is, if they are there on his head also cannot be pierced by any arrow, like that. It will protect the entire face. The armor will protect the entire body. So he cannot be killed by any enemy. That was his station. So how to kill him? Like that, the Dharmaraja was always thinking in this aspect. The Indra saw all these things and he wanted to help Pandavas. When he wanted to help Pandavas, he decided that he would go to Karna because in the form of a Brahmin, because Karna was having a vow. Vow is that he has taken a pratigna. The pratigna is that whenever a Brahmin comes and asks me anything, I would like to give it. I give it. Whatever he has, I will give it. That was his what is called principle. He was as a vratam or pratigna, whatever it may be, that he was having. So he wanted to come. This was known by Lord Surya because all these things we know only, but still it has to be told in order to understand the import of this what is called our discussion. The Lord Surya sensed this his plan, the plan hatched by Indra. One day what happened is that he appeared before Karna in his dreams. And in dreams only he appeared and he was telling, Surya was telling, O Karna, I am the sun god, Surya. I have come here to give you a piece of important advice. Then I know that you are a known giver of anything that is sought by anybody. Indra knows it. Because of this reason, he is coming here to seek your Kavacha and Kundala to favor Pandavas. But I tell you one thing, you should refuse it. Give him any amount of wealth, any number of women, any number of cows, pearls, whatever you want to give, you can give. Even if you want to give your kingdom, give it. But never part with Kavacha and Kundala. The war is going to happen, the imminent war is, it is there. And in the war, you are going to face Pandavas. In order to defeat Pandavas, this Kavacha and Kundala are required by you. When you lose this Kavacha and Kundala, it is the end of your life. It is assured that you may be killed by Pandavas. This is what I would like to tell you. The Karna was astonished because in the dreams Surya has come and he profusely thanked Surya God in the dreams itself. But he was having certain principles. The principles are that his value, his principles are more than his life that is there. He would once Surya tells all these things and Indra is going to come, he could foresee the imminent death on one side and his glorious fame on the other side, which is more important. So for him, he thought, glory is important for me. Glory is important for me than what I can call this life. If the life is lost, no problem. The glory is important. So he told, so Surya Deva, he told, I thank your advice, but I have a pledge. I cannot say no to Devendra, that is one thing. And I value fame and name more than my life. This is there. These are certain things which you need to remember until the end of the story. I value fame and name more than my life. By sacrificing my armor, my name shall remain on the earth. That is more important. Then he was quoting one thing. Here Veda Vyasa writes one thing. Ayam Puranaha shloko hi swayam gito vibhavaso Dhatra Lokeshwara Yatha Kirti Rayuhu Narasyaha. Kirti is Ayuhu for Nara. That is there. Kirti Rayur Narasyaha. Kirti is the Ayus for Ayu for the human being. Once upon a time, what is called Ayam Puranaha Shlokaha Swayam Gito Vibhavasaha. And once upon a time, even the god Brahma has told that fame is the age of the person, like that he has told. The age of the person is not decided on the basis of his whatever you call this gerontological age, whatever it may be. This physiological age is not important. The kirti, how much kirti you are having, that is important. Kirti is ayuhu for the Nara. Like that he has told. So I value this kirti. Because of this reason, in order to preserve my glory upon the earth for many number of years, I would like to sacrifice my kavacha and kundala, like that he tells. This is the important shloka which is required for analysis subsequently. Then Surya said, okay, then I know that you talk like this only. You never listen to me. But I say that one should preserve life. That is more important. If you lose life, what is the use of having that kirti? It is actually over the dead body. If you are going to put a garland, what is the use of it? There is no use. It has the same thing only. And if you put garland, what is the use of it? The dead person will not be knowing that a garland, he has been decorated with a garland. So similarly, if kirti or glory, whatever it may be, if it is going to come to you and your name is there and upon that, what is the use? You are not there to see all those things. For the dead for the dead person, the fame is not known. So only when you are alive, you enjoy it. So the fame to the dead man is like a garland to the dead body. So since you are my ardent devotee, I am telling you these particular words. So please listen to me, like that he tells. Then Karna was not listening. He was telling that I wanted kirti only, because even after death also I would like to have my kirti. So then he tells the divine secret of his birth he tells, and that you are the the divine secret is, it is not actually Mahabharata, it is not clearly mentioned. I tell you a divine secret, like that he tells a divine secret, and secret is not mentioned here. Subsequently, Janamejaya will be asking Vaishampayana, stating that what is the divine secret which Surya has told to Karna. Then he tells the story of Kunti and how Kunti got the boon from Durvasa, and how she invoked that mantra in the presence of Surya, and how Surya came there, and this aspect, and how he has given a birth, how she has given a birth to a baby who is called with Kavacha and Kundala Karna. These aspects, entire thing he discloses to Surya. Like it has to be understood in that fashion, because Janamejaya was asking Vaishampayana, Janamejaya was asking Ugrashravasa, he was asking what is the secret he told, and he told this secret. And that Mahabharata Kunti story, entire thing will be coming into the picture. So Karna now knew that he is the son of Kunti, that is there, and he is the son of Surya, he knows. And Surya is father only is coming there and he is advising Karna. So because of this reason, he has to listen to his father, that is also there. But still, he wanted fame only, he wanted to fame only. And this again, he was telling that I fear Brahmins. And if at all any cultured Brahmin comes to me and asks anything, I can't say no to him. So if he is going to come in the guise of a Brahmin, and I will be giving. If he is coming in the guise of Indra, that is a different issue. If he is coming as a Brahmin, I would like to give him, like that, he tells. So okay, then what he can do, then Surya will be again advising, no, it is not like that. I tell you one thing, at least you listen to me. Thing is that when Indra comes and asks you Kavacha and Kundala, what you can ask is that, okay, I will give you Kavacha and Kundala, but you need to give me something. The something is that you need to give me what should you ask? You can ask is Vajrayuda, you can ask, but he may put restriction. For Vajrayuda, I can't give Vajrayuda, any other thing like that he may tell. Then what you can ask is that he is having equally important weapon which is called Shakti. One weapon is there. That weapon, if it is hurled against army, it will kill thousands and thousands of persons. And then again it comes back to you only. Again you can use it. Any number of times you can use it. Once you hurl it, it kills so many persons. And if you hurl at any one person, aiming on one person, stating that this should kill this particular person, it will kill it. And again come back to you. So any person, for that matter, whatever boon he may be having, whatever it may be there, it will kill it. This has the potency of that weapon is like that. You ask that at least. If that is there, you can kill Arjuna. So this is how he suggested. So then he agreed for this. Karna has agreed for this. Okay, this I will do. He agreed, and he was waiting for Indra. And then yesterday, what happened is that the entire thing happened in the dream only. Yesterday morning, he was giving what is called ablutions, what we can call Sandhya Vandan time, in the morning time. He was performing the Sandhya on Karikrama to the Surya God, and then he asked in his mind with Surya whether the dream which has happened yesterday is real or not. Then Surya blessed us. He heard a voice of Surya stating that that is real only. I only came in your dream like that. So it is established. So Karna was waiting on the day immediately when he performed that particular aspect and came out. There was a Brahmin waiting for him, and he was actually requesting, "Oh, Karna, I would like to seek a boon from you like that." So then Karna look at him because he was still not knowing whether he is Indra or not, because he is a Brahmin only. And the entire thing he was addressing as a Brahmin only, thinking as if he was not, he doesn't know anything about Indra, like that only the discussion happens. Indra also talking in the sense of Brahmin only, he was talking, and he was also replying back as if he is looking at a Brahmin only. The discussion goes like that. And then in the same thing only, when he asked for Kavacha and Kundala, I would like to have Kavacha and Kundala. Then Karna was telling, why do you require a Brahmin, require an Kavacha Kundala, which is not useful to you, but it is not useful for you, but it is useful for me. He suggested to take any number of jewels. You take any number of jewels. You can take lands. You can take cows. You can take girls. You can take, or you can take my entire Rajyam, that is called kingdom. You can take. And then why Kavacha is required for you, not required for you? Then why should you? Why do you want it? Then the Brahmin was telling, no, I don't want any of those things, and I want only your Kavacha Kundala only. I would like to have it, even though you may not be having any use with it, but I want to have those things only. Then he was telling. Then Karna with a smiling face, he was telling, "Oh Indra, oh Brahmin, I know that you are not a Brahmin. You are Indra. I know all these things. You have come here to disarm me like that, whatever it may be. Then you are coming here, you are asking a useless gift which is not useful to you. Because you are asking a gift which is not useful to you, at least you give me a boon so that it will be helpful for me. Because by taking away my kavacha and kundala, I am actually exposed to the danger. So to that peril you are throwing me. Because of this, if you throw like this, and which is donor is going to be, donor will be giving something, and donor will not be having any value over it. The donor will not use it also. So in that case, you are unnecessarily asking something which is not useful to you. And you are Indra. If you are simply Brahmin, that is a different aspect, because all other gods will be observing you. When all gods observe you, they will feel that what Indra has come there, gone there, and he is seeking some boon which is not useful for him or for anybody, like that. And again, you are over you are God of gods. God of gods has to give me some boon. I need not give any boon for you like that. So you are coming and asking. So instead of that, what you can do is that in order to preserve your fame and all these things, you can give me something, and then I can give you this Kavacha and Kundala. Then Indra sensed something, and he told, what do you want? Tell me. I would like to give you the same thing except my Vajrayudha. He put that condition, and I will give you whatever you want. You are going to ask. Then he asks. Then yes, okay. I would like to have your Shakti weapon. The Shakti weapon, you give it to me. And I have only one enemy I am having. That one enemy, I would like to use it. And I will use it because that Shakti Bana, the Shakti arrow, will help me in killing so many persons. And again, it will be coming back. That power that Shakti arrow is having, which I know. Because of this reason, you give me that Shakti weapon. Then Indra thought for a while. Immediately he told, okay, I'll be giving that Shakti. But here there is a condition is there. For me, If I hurl it, it kills thousands of people, and again it comes back to me. In your case, you can hurl it only once. Once you hurl it, it kills any person for that matter. But it will not come to you. It will come back to me only again. There is the matter. The boon will be getting ended. Karna told it's very fine, no problem. I have only one enemy. To that enemy only I will be using it, and I will kill that enemy. Then Indra laughed and told, "Okay, no problem. You are thinking like that, and you want to kill one person. That one person is being protected by God Himself. Then you can't kill him. No problem. I'll give it." And then he gave the Shakti weapon, and he was waiting for this Kavacha and Kundala. Then Karna went there, and then after taking that weapon, he started piercing his body with a knife. He started piercing his body, and before piercing his body, he asked one more boon from Indra, stating that once I cut my body and give it this Kavacha and Kundala, my Sharira, that is called my body, will get disfigured. My body will be getting disfigured, and blood will be coming out, and I will not be looking like old Karna, and I will be looking something very bad fashion. I will be appearing to the world. So it should not happen. I should be like my own form only. I should be there for the people to see. In that way, you give me a boon like that. Indra told, no problem. I assure you, once it is cut and the armor is given back, you remain in your own form only. You will be remaining in your own form only. Absolutely no problem. I give you that boon, he told. Then he started piercing his kavacha, and without any hesitation, he gave it to Devendra. When the Devendra, he has given that kavacha and kundala to Devendra, what happened is that his body remained in the same fashion, and Indra smiled at him, and he told, "Okay, you are a great Dana Karna." Then thinking that he has deceived Karna in a good fashion, and he went out. This is the story. Then after seeing this story, then we come across certain points here. In the left, here, but how should we understand this danam? Here, danam of superior quality, danam of inferior quality, danam of middle type quality. That is a satvika, tamasa, and rajasa, like that. This is discussed in Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita, if you go back to Bhagavad Gita, 1 minute, shloka. Dhanam. How the superior quality, how it should be there, what is called Sattvika Dhanam, how it should be there. So it will be discussed in Bhagavad Gita like this. Datavyamiti yaddanam diyate anupakarine deshe kalecha patrecha taddanam sattvikam smrutam, like that it is there. It is there in 17th chapter of Bhagavad Gita we come across. Datavyam iti yaddanam diyate anupakarine. Charity given to a worthy person, simply because it is called anupakarine, because you are not going to take back anything from the donee. That is a dhanam. That is if you are going to give some dhanam, the dhanam you give that dhanam, that is charity, you give it to it, but you need not expect anything from the other person, anything. Anupakarine. Anupakarine means it is not useful for that particular gentleman. That is if it is given, and again deshe kalecha patrecha taddanam sattvikam smrutam. You should not expect anything from that person. And desha, kala, and patrecha, the person who is going to take it, whether he is a worthy person or not, that should be taken into consideration. Apatra dhanam should not be done. At the particular place where it is being given is important, and kala, that is also important. At what time you are going to give this dhanam. All these things, if you see it properly and if it is given, that is called sattvika dhanam. Sattvika dhanam. Charity given to a worthy person simply because it is a right to give. It is right to give without consideration of anything in return, at the proper time and in the proper place. It is stated to be what we can call Sattvika Dhanam. This is one definition of Sattvika Dhanam. The second, one definition for Rajasa Dhanam is also they have mentioned like that. Rajasa Dhanam, 1 minute. Rajasa Dhanam. यत्तु प्रत्युपकारार्थं फलमुद्दिश्य वा पुनः यत्तु प्रत्युपकारार्थं फलमुद्दिश्य वा पुनः दीयते च परिक्लिष्टं तद्दानं राजसंस्मृतम्. Which means that charity given with reluctance, with the hope of a return or in expectation of a reward, it is said to be what is called a Rajasika Dhanam. Rajasika Dhanam means it is what you are doing is that with a reluctance. You are giving the Dhanam but with a reluctance, with the hope of a return or in expectation or a reward, whatever it may be. It is said to be in the mode of Rajasa Dhanam. The third Dhanam which I have mentioned is that Adeshakale Yaddanam, 1 minute. Adeshakale Yaddanam Apatrebhyasya diyate. Adeshakale Yaddanam Apatrebhyasya diyate Asatkrutam Avagnatam Tat Tamasamadavrutam. And which means that the charity which is given at the wrong place, at the wrong time to an unworthy person, without showing respect or with contempt, it is called what we can call Tamasa Gunam. So these are the three types of Tamasa Dhanam. Three types of Dhanam is discussed in Bhagavad Gita. They say that if you are going to give to a person, the person, it should be useful. If it is not useful, it is called Apatra Dhanam. Apatra Dhanam should not be done at any particular point of time. A very rich person is there. Very rich person is going to come to your house and you are going to give him a very good dana because you give him all big gifts and all this. If you are going to give, it is apatra dana because he is having already many. He is having danam has to be given to a person who actually needs it. That type of person you need to choose and you need to give it. Otherwise, if you are going to give it to a rich person or to a politician or to a higher person, whatever it may be, and see thinking that this person may be useful to me in sometime later, the thinking or thought, whatever it may be, if it is there in your mind, that dhanam is not a sattvika dhanam. It is actually rajasa dhanam or tamasa dhanam, whatever it may be. It will fall in those lines only. It will fall. It's not a great dhanam. That is one thing. Apatrebhyascha, apatra, because he is not actually a person worthy to take it. Unworthy person, you are not supposed to give it. And again, suppose a terrorist comes to you and asks you a rifle. Give me your rifle. Can you give it? You can't give it. Similarly, a person who is going to come and we will not be having any value from that particular object if he is going to ask it. You need to doubt and you should not give it. This is one aspect. Then what is the second thing is that Adesha Kale Yaddanam. Adesha Kala is also important here. Kalam is actually what is the time in the Dhanam is given by Karna. Karna is giving the Dhanam when the imminent war, the war is going to happen. War is imminent and it is going to happen. At that particular point of time, what he has done? He has made this Dhanam. So what is the importance of this dhanam? If he gives it, his life is exposed. And Duryodhana actually all these years he developed friendship with Karna precisely for the reason that he is going to be my helpful friend and he is going to bring victory and all this is to my for me in the war that is going to happen. He, believe it or not, he did not rely on Bhishma, Drona, or Ashwatthama, Krupacharya, and all these persons. Even though namesake, he was telling that these are the persons who are Bhishma will not be killed, Drona will not be killed as long as he is having weapons, and Karna and Ashwatthama is the Chiranjeevi. All these things he knows. But still, he was relying on basically on Karna only because Karna was the person who single-handedly went to different areas of the Bhuvoda and he conquered so many kings and brought lot of riches to Duryodhana and Duryodhana performed Vaishnava Yaga because of this reason only. So he was actually having a lot of reliance on Karna only. So when that is there and the war is going to happen at that particular point of time, what he is doing is that he is exposing himself risk for the sake of kirti that is there. So it is actually Adesha Kale. That particular timing is also not correct. The person who is going to take the dana is also apatra danam. He is also not required. The danam that is going to be given is not useful for him. That is the second thing is there. And third thing is that he could, because he is apatra danam, because a Brahmin is coming and Indra has come in the form of a Brahmin. Brahmin does not require it. Suppose if he is going to come in the form of Devendra only, then there is some value is there, because Arjuna is the son of Devendra, and Devendra is asking, you give me your kavacham, means there is some meaning is there. Here he was talking as if he is a Brahmin only, not Indra, even though he knows it. So when as a Brahmin is coming and he is talking with a Brahmin only, he could have told, say simply that, oh Brahmin, you are a Brahmin and you don't require it. I don't want to give it to you. That is fine, no problem, because it need not be given. What will happen at the time? His kirti will come down. He does not want to leave his kirti. Kirti is more important for him. That is, kirti means glory is more important for him. Here, when you perform a dhanam, you should not have any ambition to have something in your mind. Either it is in a material form, tangible form, or intangible form. You should not expect anything. You are expecting your kirti or glory, that is called intangible form, even after your death. Because of this reason only you are giving this dhanam. So where is this dhanam will falls down? Where is it will fall? It is a tamasic dhanam only. Tamasic dhanam adesha kale yad dhanam apatrebhyasya diyate asatrutam avagnatam tat tamasamudahrutam. That is called, what is called, he is giving like that only, he is giving. And second thing is that this is type of dana he is giving. Person who is taking it is unworthy person. Unworthy person in the sense he doesn't require it. For him he is giving this dhanam. Second thing is that to the extent of his own Indra, what he is Indra asking, to be frank, Indra is asking Karna to sign his own death warrant. Then he is signing it. That is it. Second thing is that all these days he was actually a close friend of Duryodhana, and he was telling that for the sake of my mitratvam means for the sake of my friendship, I sacrifice my life, like that he was telling. He has taken the pratigna in the court of Duryodhana at the time of his coronation for Nagaraja, that my last blood drop will be used for your fames, names, all these things, it will be used like that. When all these things are there, what is the promise that he has given to the Duryodhana, and is he not violating that promise for the sake of his own kirti? So how can you say that Indra Karna's Dhanam is a great Dhanam of what we can call Sattvic quality? Sattvic quality is mentioned, Krishna has mentioned very clearly, has mentioned that Datavyamiti Yaddanam Deyate Anupakarine Deshe Kalesha Patresha Taddanam Satvikam Sutam. Charity given to a worthy person simply because it is right to give. That is it. Without consideration of anything in return, at the proper time and at the proper place, it is called Satvika Dhanam. It is not at the proper time, it is not given. Not to a worthy person, it is given. And because it is the person who is going to take it is not useful for him. All these things are there, then what he could have told Karna? Because Karna could have told that this is a patradhanam, I don't want to give it to you. He could have refused it. But what he has done is that he has given this dhanam, and also he asked for Shakti. He should not expect anything. The expectation is what we can call second quality. Yattu pratyupakarartham phalamuddisya va punaha. Diyate cha parikrishtam taddanam rajasam smrutam. He is asking charity, what is called, in expectation of a gift. He is asking the gift first. Once the gift is given, then only he is going to give this dhanam. Gift he should not take it, because when you are going to give a dhanam to any person, you should not expect anything tangible or intangible in one aspect. Second thing is that you are not going to take any gift from the donor, the donee, stating that you give me something and then only I will give it to you. This is not quid pro quo arrangement, what we can call. He should not expect it. And all these things are there. He is asking Shakti Vanam, he is asking. And because of this reason, Indra gave that Shakti Vanam. And then he took that Shakti, and then he is asking one more boon. The boons and all those things should not come into the picture at all if it is a great Dhanam. What he is asking, my body should remain like this only, in a good form only should be there, and there should not be any problem for my body like that. Then he gave that boon also. Then only what he is doing is that he is considering his dhanam and he gave his dhanam. So it is what where exactly Karna's dhanam will fall, it is exactly not Satvika dhanam, because he is expecting a reward because of this reason. It is an inferior quality Rajasa dhanam. And again, he is giving to apatrebhyascha adesha kale, he is giving, because of this reason it is falling under tamasa dhanam. So it is either tamasa and rajasa mixed together, and never a sattvic dhanam. This is how he has done it. This is the dhanam that is being given, and then compared to what we can call, let us see one more person by name Dadisi Maharshi. How he has done that dhanam. That is also, we need to compare all these things. Dadisi, it is also coming in, I think it is coming in Adi Parva or Vana Parva, I don't remember. I believe it is in Adi Parva only. And the story goes like this. Kruta Yuga, we are having 4 yugas, Kruta Yuga, and Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. In Kruta Yuga story, this one. There was, it is also called Satya Yuga. And at the time, there were powerful demons were there, which who are named as Kalakeyas. Kalakeyas are powerful asuras, loosely translated as demons, but it is translation is not good. Anyway, demon, what we can call, they are called asuras. Powerful asuras were there. They were actually very cruel persons. They were killing people at large. They were actually hiding in the morning times. In the night, they will prowl upon these villages and then kill all the persons, particularly the rishis and all these persons who are actually doing ignas yagas for the sake of the society as a whole. All this, then people who are very pious, people who are doing prayers for the gods, these type of persons they used to kill first. Like that, they were doing that war. Among them, actually, there rose up a powerful fighter who is called Vrutasura. He came up. He was having a lot of boons. He was having that, and that is a different story which I don't want to tell. That Vrutasura, what happened is that he was started creating troubles to all the people, righteous acts, all the righteous acts that are going to be done in upon the earth. He wanted to curb all those things. He was a major hindrance for dharmic rhythm that should be there in the age. The dharmic rhythm was getting destroyed by this Vrittasura. And because of this reason, what happened is that the gods were facing a lot of difficulty with these persons. So, in order to protect the people, the Devas, what is the work of Devas? The work of the Devas is to protect the people. For protecting the people, it is becoming very, very difficult. So, they went there and they tried to fight with the Vrittasura, but Vrittasura defeated Devendra also. He defeated, and Devendra could not conquer him. So Devendra and other Devas, they immediately went to Brahma, Vishnu, I don't remember. Let us say that is a Brahma, they went there. And they sought his advice. So obviously this is how it is happening. People are not getting protected. All righteous people are being killed. Then what to do? Then Brahma thought for a while and he told, this person Vrittasura is a great asura. He can't be killed by, he is having lot of boons. Because boons, again, Brahma only has given those boons to him. So because of this reason, what you have to do is that you approach a person who has done tapas at least for 1,000 years. The person sitting erect like this for 1,000 years, and he has performed, any person has performed that tapas, that person's spinal cord will be there. That will be the backbone. The backbone will be useful for the purpose of molding a weapon, by means of which alone he can be killed. You try to trace that type of person. Then they searched the entire Bhuloka. If any rishi is there who has completed 1,000 years of tapas, they found Dadichi. So they came down, the gods came down and they bowed before him and sought a boon from that particular rishi, stating that it is for the sake of Loka Kalyanam. humanity at large, they spared him. Swamiji, we wanted to have a boon for you. What boon you want? He asked. Then your gods are coming to me and asking for a boon. It is a strange thing. But anyway, you are asking, whatever I can give you because I am actually a rishi performing tapas only. What can I do for you? Then they were telling it is for the sake of Loka Kalyana, because actually it is not helpful to you in any way. Thing is that here people at large they are there and they are getting suffered by Vrittasura and Kalakeyas. They are giving a lot of trouble to the righteous path that is going to be followed in the rhythm of the society is getting destroyed. So we need to protect the people. When we want to protect the people, he is coming as a hindrance. He is a great hindrance for us, and he is not allowing us to perform our own activities. So this is the thing. He can be killed according to Brahma. He can be killed only by a rishi who has performed 1,000 years, and he has to donate his backbone. Please donate your backbone. Can you donate your backbone? Because if you donate your backbone, you are crippled. You are crippled. Then this is how it happens. But this is a thing which we are also helpless, and we have come to you like that. Then Dadichi, without any thought, what he did was that he invoked the tapas, the Agni of tapas, and he reduced himself into ashes, leaving aside his backbone. Like that he died. Immediately he died without anything. He did not ask for what we can call. Again, I should live. Or even my backbone, if I am going to give it to you, I should not suffer. I should live in this world like that. Nothing is there. And he did not expect any reward. And he also did not tell that, okay, I will be giving it by virtue of which my fame and name will be there in the entire world. He never told all those things. He is not expecting anything tangible or intangible in his mind also. Second thing is that he is not hesitating to give it. He is not asking any boon from the Devas. He could have asked Devendra. He could have asked, please give me a boon so that I live. I live and I should be able to perform. I should not be crippled. And Indra could have given one more backbone to him. He could have blessed one more backbone for him, and he could have taken this 1,000 years tapas backbone, and he could have gone. Nothing he asked. He reduced himself to ashes and leaving aside this backbone intact. That backbone was used by Devendra, and Vishwakarma was asked. That is again story. Vishwakarma molded this Dadichi's backbone as Vajrayudha. It has come in the form of Vajrayudha subsequently. The Vajrayudha is having lot of strength because it has stood for 1,000 years erect like that in the body of Dadichi, and it was useful for Devendra for the future wars also against the Asuras, whatever it may be. And in that way, he was performing those things. He has taken out. This is actually a comparison and contrast between two persons who have done dana. Which dana is great here? That is a discussion. This type of discussions, I think it is 7:23 now. Okay. I am having time up to 7:45. Okay. So this is the dana performed by Dadichi. The dana performed by Karna we have seen. The dana performed by this person also we have seen. Similarly, we are having many types of persons like Shibi Chakravarti is there. Shibi Chakravarti dana, how it was there. Shibi Chakravarti actually what happened is that story also we know. Shibi Chakravarti's dana also we know. How he did. He was actually two persons were there. One is that Indra and Agni. They wanted to, what was called, they wanted to do some, what we can call, they wanted to check what is the type of greatness he is having like that. Shiva Chakravarti is known for his charity again, Danam. So let us see how he performs his Danam like that. One day Indra in the form of an eagle and Agni in the form of I think it is in some bird or what is called pigeon or whatever it may be. He was running away like that, and those things are specifically important. The crux of the story is important for us. More than that, whether he has come in the form of eagle, Indra, I think he came in the form of eagle only, and he came in the form of pigeon, I believe. Pigeon was actually being chased by, he was chasing this particular bird, and the bird came there and perched upon the place of Shibi Chakravarti. Shibi Chakravarti saw it. When he saw it, and it was asking Shibi Chakravarti, "You are a Kshatriya. Kshatriya, what is a Kshatriya? Trayate, Kshatat Trayate iti Kshatriya." Whenever a person is in difficulty and he is going to ask for a Sharanagati and he has to protect it. You are a Kshatriya, and you need to protect me like that. Then he told, yes, I am a Kshatriya Maharaja, and so I am going to protect you. No one can kill you like that. I am going to give you an assurance. As long as I live, your life is assured like that. Then Indra came there in the form of eagle, and eagle was sitting there, and eagle was asking Shibi Chakravarti, okay, give me I wanted to have this. You have protected it, which you should not protect it. This pigeon is there is one Shruti Vakya is there, which I don't remember here because I have not written down here today. Shruti Vakya. Shruti means the Vedas say that this pigeon is food for Shena. Shena means the eagle. For Shena, this is the food. So my food, you have kept it. According to Vedic Pramana, I have to kill it. I have to eat it. This is my food. My food you are preventing. My food you are not giving me. My food to me as per Vedas, I am entitled to eat it, and you are not allowing me to eat this particular pigeon. You give it to me like that. Then he says, now you may be having that Vedic dictum is there. Vedic, according to Vedic dictum, you are actually, you can pray upon this and you can eat it. I agree. But I am a Kshatriya. I have actually what is called responsibility. The responsibility is that I need to protect that person who is going to come to me and seek refuge in me. That is refugee. That is called, if any person is going to come and say that Sharanagati, I need to protect it. This is what is the expectation of a Kshatriya. Otherwise, I am not a Kshatriya. I am a king again. I need to show some ideal to my people. So I should be an ideal for my people. People should come there and see that this is a Chakravarti and who has not done his duty. That should not happen for me. So my people will be expecting like that. So what is that? Not necessarily people. This is my duty. But is my duty I have to perform. I am performing this duty. I need to protect it. Then he says, no, no, it is not like that. You are actually violating the principles of Dharma. Then he says, yes, violating the principle of Dharma, it is actually Dharma Sushmata we need to take into consideration. You are telling as per Veda, but I am telling as per Swadharma. My Swadharma is to protect this particular thing. If you want anything, you ask any other thing. Any other pigeon, if you ask, I will give. But this pigeon I will not give. Because this pigeon has asked for Sharanagati. Other pigeon, okay, for me in my kingdom many things are there, all are my property only. Other pigeon I can give. Other any animal has to be killed and give it to you. I kill that animal because it is me. I am entitled to kill any animal for that matter. I kill it. But this is actually why this particular bird will not be killed. This particular bird is seeking my Sharanagati. He is making Sharanagati and I have given it promise. The Sharanagata Vatsalata is the crux of what is called Kshatriya Maharaja. So I have to do this. My Swadharma I cannot deviate. Then which is important? Vedic dictum is important or Swadharma is important? Because if you here some himsa is going to happen, so I would like to protect this bird only. I am following my you are following, you are telling, you are invoking some principle of Veda. I am also invoking some principle which is there in Veda only. So this is now I want to protect it. I can compensate whatever you want to do like that. Then he was telling I can give you an what is called bull, I can give you a buffalo, I can give you any other thing like that. Ultimately, he did not agree. It was telling that okay, if you wanted to protect that particular bird in that fashion, okay, I agree at least for your flesh, your mamsam only, I would like to have it to the extent of its weight. So then Shivi Chakravarti felt very, very glad. He was telling, okay, at least you have helped me in this way because you have helped me in doing great, what is called, I can give you this one. I don't have any hesitation to give my flesh because in order to protect my word. What he is telling is that, yes, I will be giving you, and then we know that story. He was sitting on one side of the balance, and the other side the pigeon was kept, and he was putting his flesh everything, whatever he is cutting and putting there, cutting and putting there. He never asked him. He was not knowing, of course, he is Indra like that, and he was giving like that. Ultimately, whatever amount of flesh he has put it, the balance is actually tilted in the side of bird only. Then ultimately he went there and sat on it. When he went and sat on it, at that time the Indra eagle disappeared and the pigeon disappeared. Indra and Agni came. They told that you are a great, really you are a great person like that. They told. Then they were telling your name will be there. Then he was telling, I did it not for the sake of name, fame, whatever it may be. I have done my duty. So dharma only I have done it. If name and fame is coming on its own, I am not responsible for it. Like that he tells. And he gave this without any hesitation. The dana has been done. These are the danas which we see in across Mahabharata. Many other stories also we come across of a similar nature. And also how the danam has to be performed. That is also there. The discussion is there. In many places the discussion is there. Invoking Upanishad thought. According to Upanishad, what it tells, Taittiriya Upanishad particularly, if you take, it tells how a dhanam has to be done. It says that Shraddhaya Deyam, Shraddhaya Deyam, Ashraddhaya Adeyam, Shriyadeyam, Shriyadeyam, Haryadeyam, Bhiyadeyam, Samvidadeyam. Like that it will be telling. Dhanam, if you are going to give, how it should be done? It should be given with a Shraddhaya, with a lot of Shraddha. Shraddha means what is called with all reverence, with all faith. And there should not be any deviation. If you are going to give it with all Shraddha, you have to give it. Then Ashraddhaya Adeyam. You should not give without any what is called ashraddha. Ashraddha should not be given. Somebody is going to come to you, then you have to make him sit there and you have to give him all respect, and then you can't say that I am giving this one because this something I am going to give you at the time. I should not be on the upper edge. With all shraddha only, put his what is called clean his feet, ask him to sit there, give him some Veda's coffee or whatever it may be. Then you give this dhanam by what is called covering it. They should not be seen by many persons like that. Whatever you have given, that should be given in that fashion. You have to give. Ashraddhaya adeyam, Shriyadeyam. Shriyadeyam means plenty how to give it according to your wealth. Suppose you are having 1,000 rupees, give maximum. That is why there is a famous saying is also there. That man is rich who gives more. Whatever that he is having, out of which how much he has given is more important. Suppose you are having lakhs and lakhs of rupees, and if you are giving 100 rupees as dhanam, and if you are having only one meal per day like that, and then you are giving half meal to some other person, which is more important? This is more important than that rich person's dhanam. So Shriya Deyam, give in plenty according to your wealth. Generosity should be there. It should be there in my mind. If you are there in crores and crores of rupees, you give lakhs and lakhs of rupees like that. And recently, one famous cine actor, I think it has come up in news article also, Kanchana. What she has done it, she was having some 100 acres of 100 crores worth of property she was having. She entire thing she donated to TTD, Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam, and she was going in an auto. And subsequently, because you reduce yourself in that fashion, that is fine, because normal people how they live, you need not have a car also. She even car also she has now she can't afford car going in a car, so she donated everything and she went in an auto. She went to her house like that. This is how what happens. This is called Shriyadeyam, given plenty. Riyadeyam, Riya means with all modesty, shame, and humility you should give it. Because when you are giving it, what will happen? At the receiving end, what he will be feeling? He may feel bad, he may be feeling that he is inferior and you are superior like that. So because of this reason, what will happen? You should feel that face, shame. With all humility only you should give, because it should not be exposed to many persons. Suppose if I am going to give you a dhanam and if it is taken, photos are taken and published in the news or newspaper or and some function is arranged in the function, somebody you giving the dhanam like this, what will happen here? The person receiving is actually getting humiliated by all these things. He is coming there and he is taking dhanam from you. He is getting humiliated. That humiliation should not happen for him also. You should protect him. For this, what you have to do with all modesty, shame, humility, you should give. And then bhiyadeyam, with fear you should give. With fear means whether my dana which I am going to give is correct or not, whether I have given sufficient or not, whether it is sufficient for that particular gentleman or not. That is how you have to think. So here one I suddenly remember one story from Raghuvamsham. Raghuvamsham it says, and Raghu Maharaj he has donated everything. Vishwajit Yagam he does, and he donates everything. When he donates everything, ultimately he becomes very poor, and he was actually going with the alms and all these things only. He was bichatana like that. He was there, and he was wandering like that. Then some birds were telling that our king is great person. He heard it, great person. He has donated everything like that. Then Shibishak, this Raghuraj asks, "What are you talking? Why are you blaming that Maharaja like that?" We are not blaming Maharaja. We are actually praising him. He has donated everything what he was having. Nothing is there with him. Like that they told, not knowing that this is the Raghu Maharaja. Then Raghu Maharaja wept. Then what he was telling is that my name and fame you are telling it in this fashion. This I don't want, because of this reason I am not at all happy. I am not at all happy because this dhanam what I have given, this is I am there in the society. From society I have taken everything and given back whatever that is there to the society. And what great thing I have done? Nothing I have done. And you unnecessarily you are praising me, which I don't want to. I don't want to. Like that he tells. This is actually the Raghu Maharaj's humility. Humility is that should be there. Bhiyadeyam and Samvidadeyam. Samvidadeyam giving with the understanding knowledge, ensuring that the right gift is given to the right person. Samvidadeyam, that is also there. These are the type of things which Taittiriya Upanishad says Shraddhayadeyam, Ashraddhayadeyam, Shriyadeyam, Priyadeyam, Bhiyadeyam, Samvidadeyam, like that. Taittiriya Upanishad we come across these type of things we come across. This is how Dhanam has to be performed. And what is a Dhanam performed by Karna? Karna performed a Dhanam which is of tamasic nature and rajasic nature, never a sattvic Dhanam. Still we are actually putting, everybody knows that Karna is a Dana Karna and Dadichi nobody knows. Many persons don't know Dadichi. Many persons don't know Sibi Chakravarti and his story. But what we are highlighting is that one gentleman we are highlighting. This is how normally history will take shape in such a form that some freedom fighting is there for us. What has happened is that some few persons came to the highlight and many persons are ignored like that. That persons they will be their names will be told in the textbooks, and we are remembering that this is the person who has brought us the independence. These two persons have brought independence. But what is really who has brought independence, that we have to think on our own. This is actually we need to read history. If we read history, then we come across. Otherwise, we will be thinking that this is unnecessary. We will be having something in our mind stating that this is the great man. He is Mahatma, Mahatma, Mahatma. That somebody, whoever it may be, like that we think. But thinking that before calling like that, go deep, see the history, and come back and think that whether who has brought the independence for us. This is how an analysis has to be done. So here Karna is also highlighted in that fashion, what I believe. Whereas Karna, maybe some people may be having lot of affinity or what is called his greatness and all these things, but the Dhanam, how he has to be performed and how he has performed, only for the purpose of Dhanam sake only, we have taken this character today, nothing else. With this, I would like to close today. And anybody is having any question, you can ask. I think it is 7:40 only, 5 minutes early. Okay. Any question is there? Nothing is there.
Sir, this is Venkat Narayana. Just to break the ice, sir, I read somewhere long years back that Mahabharatam starts with the story of a dog and ends the story with a dog like that. Authentic, like
It is correct only, sir. It is actually starts with the story of a Sarama. Sarameyam, like that it is there. One dog is there. That dog story, it starts and ends also with the story only. Sarameyam, actually, briefly, the Sarameyam story is like this. There is one more Janamejaya. Janamejaya means in the lineage, Kuru lineage, because the same name will be there for many persons. So like that, he was having one Janamejaya, one person was there. Again, not the Janamejaya who has performed. Janamejaya only. This Janamejaya, Parishit son Janamejaya, he was performing some yajna. Not necessarily this Sarpayagam. Some other he was performing. At the time, he was having 3 sons. And the Bhima, the names I don't remember, some two other persons. 3 sons were there. When he was performing this yagam, one dog comes there. The dog's name is Sarama. The Sarama comes there. The dog's name is Sarameyam. The dog is the son of Sarama. Sarama is the actual dog, and dog's son is Sarameyam. The Sarameyam comes there. It was looking at the yagam, how it is being done. When it is looking at the particular spot, these 3 sons of Janamejaya went there and they have beaten it unnecessarily because it has not. Dog is considered as a pavitram at those days, and it has come. Nowadays we are keeping our dog with us only. The people will be doing like that. My mother used to tell. Nowadays, in earlier days, we were having cows. People were taking cows to the street. Now dogs are being taken like that. Dog lovers are there nowadays. That is a different issue. Anyway, the dog was there looking at from some place, and it was actually looking only. And if he licks that particular habis, it gets spoiled. But it did not do any bad thing. It was just looking from the long distance. These 3 persons went there and they have beaten it too. Blood was coming out, and it went there and complained to his mother. My mother asked, have you done anything wrong? It says, no, I have not done anything wrong. I did not go inside the IGNA platform, or I did not touch anything there. I was a spectator from the long distance only. They came and beat me. Then it got wild. Sarama came to the Asthana of Janamejaya, and it was demanding justice. Why did you do like this? You have done something wrong. What you have done is something wrong. You have to give me justice like that. Janamejaya asked his sons, what happened like that. They told, yes, we have done something wrong only. It has not done anything here. It did not lick it, or it did not spoil anything, and we have only beaten it like that. Then Janamejaya could not answer it. At that time, Sarama says, you have done something wrong to my son. Because of this reason, you have to suffer in future. Something which you start will be stopped. That is what Sarpayagam stopped no subsequently. So he cursed him and he went out. So here what happened is that the dog is also a living living person, if you say the living animal, and which has been denied justice. Justice is not given to it. So here at the end of the Mahabharata, and again Dharmaraja was going to Swargarohana Parva. Dharmaraja along with his brothers, he was going to that particular spot. When he was going there, one after another, all the brothers will be falling down because of different reasons. And that story is a big story. And ultimately, when he went there, Dharmaraja was remaining and one dog was remaining. Dog was also coming with him. When dog was coming with him, and Indra comes and says that you are a great person. All your brothers are having some what is called some sort of inconsistency in their habits or whatever it may be. There something wrong is there in all those characters. Because of this reason, they have fallen down. You are the only virtuous person. You have come here. Now you are entitled to come to Swargaloka with your body only. You can come. Please sit in this chariot. I will take you like that. Then he was willing to sit there, but he was with a condition that I will bring this dog also. Then he says, dogs are not allowed in the heaven. You are not entitled to bring it. Then he says, no. This dog I want to take only because of some reason. What is the reason he was asking? Then Dharmaraja will be telling that this dog actually is following me from the beginning. And any king, for that matter, he has to take care of his subjects also. Suppose a person, a follower is there, you need to protect that follower also. It has come from the Bhuloka up to this spot and without any hesitation, and it has not fallen down at any particular spot, means it is also a virtuous creature. This has come up to this point. If I leave this dog lie here only, and if I come to Swargaloka, what will happen to the dog? So it will not come. Then he was asking, you are actually, your brothers have fallen down, your wife has fallen down. You are not asking for their save. You are not asking about them. You are asking for the dog. Is it not strange? He asks. Then Dharmaraja tells, no, no, it's not like that. They have fallen because of their own, what is called yoga prashtatvam has happened for all those persons. Bhima has fallen because he was actually always gluttony. He was always eating too much. Because of this reason, he was disability, that not disability, that what we can call it, I am not getting the but apt word. And he is having that weakness, whatever it may be. Because of this reason, he has fallen down. Arjuna was thinking that he was actually a great warrior and he can kill all the warriors in the Mahabharata or in one day, which he could not do. He was a boastful person. Because of this thing, his weakness, he has fallen down. And Nakula is there, and he has fallen down because he was thinking always that he is a handsome person, most handsome person in the world as a whole. Because of this reason, he has fallen down. Sahadeva was thinking is that he was actually a wisest person upon that. Because of this reason, he has fallen down. And Draupadi has fallen because she was always, even though 5 husbands are there for her, she was having a special interest for Arjuna, which should not have it. Because of this reason, she has fallen down. Like that, he was narrating all those things. But this creature has come with me. It has come with me all this place, and it is actually relying upon me only. And if I leave like that, what will happen? If no, it then how can I leave it? If you say that it is not entitled to come heaven, I am also not going to come to heaven. It tells. Then his Dharma is that he is because his sons, his brothers and his wife, they are already dead because of their not he Dharmaraja has not killed them. They died on their own. He cannot help for it. For the person who is dead, nobody should weep. That is there in Bhagavad Gita says like that. So you need not weep. For the earthly, what is called, a person dies, you need not weep. Ashocha Nanvashochastum Pragnavadamsya Bhashase. You need not worry. But here this creature is alive and it is coming with me. So you have to give. Then dog disappears and Dharmadevata comes. So what is the import of these two stories is that what I can understand is that in the first place the dog is denied justice. At the end, dog has given more prominence. So here, if you read entire Mahabharata from the beginning to the end, what will happen is that if a person is not getting justice, if dharma is not known at a particular spot, if you go through the entire text, and you will be gaining that dharma will actually it is going to be the winner at the end only. At the end, dharma only will win and adharma will fall. Because of this reason, here dharma is not that there is justice which is not denied to a dog. That the same as some dog, similar type of dog has been given more prominence and importance. It has elevated to a higher level. So here Mahabharata, if you read like that, dharma will be coming to your mind, and what you are doing wrong at the beginning, you are going to rectify it and you are going to do some great thing at the end. This is the import of these two stories. Maybe at the beginning of the Mahabharata also story of dog is there, the end also dog story is there. Maybe this is the reason.
Very heart touching, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Anybody, please ask questions. Surprising that Mahabharata did not evoke any question.
Yes, sir. I am also surprising because most of the batches people used to ask so many questions.
So there is another story that a dog got half its body turned into gold.
Hmm.
And when it comes to the dana of, I don't know whether it is Vishta or somebody, but expecting that the remaining half also will become gold, but nothing happens.
Saktu Prakta. That is there, sir. The small story is there. The story is actually, it is actually, Saktu Prakta is one Brahmin. He was a Krutayuga person. He was giving Danam, everything he was giving. And ultimately, he is a very poor Brahmin. And he was having meals also, he was not getting properly. And one occasion, when he got some food, he divided the entire food among all his sons, daughters, or whoever it may be, and then he was keeping like that. Then Indra came and he was giving everybody coming in different forms, and he gave everything. Ultimately, he was remaining peaceful only. And when he was giving this last morsel of his food also to that particular person at that time, when you give something, what will happen? You do mama like that, you tell, and you pour water over it. So what happened is that at that time, the water that is fallen down, and also the feet that has been cleaned for all these atithis, that water was there. One what is called, what is that name, bird that comes?
I think it's mongoose, I think, right?
Mongoose. The mongoose will be coming there. It actually accidentally it comes there, and the water touched its one side of this mongoose, and it becomes gold. And immediately the Indra or whoever it may be, he tells, this is because of this reason you are given great dhanam. Because of this reason, the water has touched it and it has become a golden mongoose. Half only it has become. That mongoose subsequently, it was because water was over by the time. It was searching, it went out. So it was searching for any other great dana which is there like that. It was wandering like that for so many thousands of years. Krita Yuga, then Treta Yuga, and then the Dwapara Yuga. At the time when it heard that there is one gentleman by name Dharmaraja, the Kurukshetra war he fought and he won, and now he is doing what is that yaga? Ashwamedha yaga he is doing. He is giving, charity is going on, he is giving like that. Then so he is a great giver like that. So let me see, it comes there. And when the water that is poured to people, and water is stored there, it went there and it has actually this side and that side it was turning, and it has not turned into gold. Then it was much disappointed. At that time, Dharmaraja observed this, and what is this Krishna's? Krishna tells, at some time back, some Kritaya time, one person by name Saktu Praktaya Brahman was there. He was giving everything out of what he was having. So he was giving like this, and this is because of virtue of the dhanam. This has come. This is because he touched that water. Because of this reason, half of what is become gold. Now it wanted to test it whether it can become other half also can become gold, but other half has not become gold because your dhanam is not worthy enough to be compared with the dhanam that has been done by Saktu Prakta. Then Dharmaraja, all the time the ego was it has got diffused, and he realized that whatever dhanam is actually, whatever I am possessing, out of which how much I have given is more important than what I have given. That is more important because you are having the Dharmaraja by the time is a Chakravarti of the entire world. Giving food to some persons and giving some dhanam is not sufficient. He has to give everything. Like Raghu Maharaj, he has to give everything and he has to become a poor person. To that extent, if he gives, that is great. Now, what he is giving is only part only he is giving and not full. Because of this reason, his dhanam is not as great as a dhanam done by a particular Brahmin. That is the import of the story. The same Shriyadem, Bhiyadem, like that only, it will also follow. Yes.
And there is one more story about who is the greatest donor between Yudhishthir and Karna, and the story says that Krishna creates huge heaps of wealth in a seabed, and then asks Yudhishthira to donate, and he could only donate
Yes,
half
sir.
of one side.
That is not there in Mahabharata, sir. That is actually a created story. Misconception.
Okay.
That story is
Okay.
not there in Mahabharata. That is actually in. I also come across this particular story in a Telugu version. Maruvuru Kodandaram Reddy, one gentleman is there. This Kodandaram Reddy is a great fan of. Somehow, some people will be having some great the inclination or high belief about some persons. He has written only one Parva, Karna Parva only he has written. No other Parva he has written. Karna Parva particularly has written down, and there in the Petika, what we can call an introduction to Mahabharata, in that he has mentioned this story, stating that two heaps of sand is there, and for that he converted, Krishna converted into what is called manis, ratnas, like that, and asked to donate it. Arjuna could not donate, and Karna donated like that. This story is a fictitious story which is not there in Mahabharata.
Okay, sir. And one more story is there, sir. Again, I don't know if it is Jesus or not, but before, well, the time Kanna is dying, again, someone asks, and then he will give his teeth, which is gold, and then he will put the arrow down into the earth to bring Ganga out,
That
and
is
then
there,
what
sir.
he.
That is there. It is there in Mahabharata. They're giving his
Can you
teeth,
tell, can you
golden
tell
teeth.
that story, sir? Can you tell that story, sir? I'm not clear on that
It's a
story.
small story only, sir. Still is that Karna was fallen down. When he was fallen down, Arjuna was blaming that this is a bad person, and he now he got his he is actually he should have been killed long back, and this person has done something like that. He is like that. He was blaming Karna. At that time, Krishna says that no, no, it's not like that. Still, he is a great person only, great Dhanam person. He is known for his charity only. I'll show it to you only like that. Again, these two persons go there in the form of Brahmins only. I don't know why everybody goes in the form of Brahmin. That is also a question we should think of. They went in the form of Brahmin only because maybe in those days Brahmins wherever the Brahmin was, he was being given something was being people were giving to those persons. Maybe he went there. When he went there and he says that Karna was in this pitiable position, he was there, he was about to die. At the time, I come here thinking that I want my daughter's marriage is going on. I want money because you are a great giver, so I came to you like that. Then Karna tells you should not go like in this fashion. I would like to give because any person all these years I was giving whatever is being asked. Now you are asking this. Now I don't want to leave you like this. You go empty-handed. So he took out a stone and hit his teeth, and one teeth fell down, which is called a golden teeth he was having. The golden teeth he wanted to give it, and then he says that it is uchistam because it is there in your mouth. I can't take it. Then he say put his arrow, and the water will be coming out, and he cleans it and he gives it to it. That story is there in Mahabharata.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
That is it.
Anybody else wants to ask?
Yeah, now it's time for Pradhana. So, any questions, we can take it up after the Pradhana, okay? I request Shankar Narayananji to do the Pradhana, please.
स्वस्तिः प्रजाप्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथ्वी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितो ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः अपुत्रा पुत्रिणः सन्तु पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अधनाः सदनाः सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतं सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्याया आन्मा प्रमदः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु स्वस्ति
Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu Swasti. ధన్యవాదాలు శంకర్ నారాయణజీ. Now we raise for the national anthem by Nagaraja.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभाशिष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद.
Thank you, Venkatnarayanaji. Now the floor is open for questions, so anyone can ask questions. Yeah,
Yes, I will close then.
okay. Just a minute, I think there is some question in the chat box. Okay. Okay, I think there are no more questions. So we
Yes, sir.
close the day session for the day. And a reminder for everyone that January 8th, we'll be having the practice session, second practice test online. Okay. So this is a reminder. With that, I thank Nagaraja Rao Garu for today's session. And we'll see you tomorrow again. With that, thank you very much.
Yes,
Namaskar.
yes.
Have a nice day.